Welcome back. An Othello woman was convicted of driving drunk and causing a collision, which left another woman injured. A Grant County jury convicted 25-year-old Gisela Marcelo Sedano of vehicular assault in Superior Court following a 2-day trial. Marcelo Sedano admitted to having some tequila on July 5th, 2013, before she began driving a 2000 Oldsmobile Alero on State Route 26. According to the Washington State Patrol, she crossed the center line and hit a Nissan Xterra driving the opposite direction. When troopers arrived, Marcelo Sedano was in and out of consciousness and told officers she had consumed tequila before driving. The driver of the Xterra suffered a broken foot, ankle, and bruises in the collision. Marcelo Sedano had injuries to her head, back, arms, and legs. Both women were taken to Othello Community Hospital for treatment. A blood test showed Marcelo Sedano had a blood alcohol level of 0.12. Sentencing is scheduled for January 5th. Soap Lake's water level is being discussed at a public meeting on Saturday. The meeting is sponsored by the Soap Lake Conservancy and begins at 9:30 a.m. at the Soap Lake Senior Center at 121 2nd Avenue Southeast. John O'Callahan is from the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation Office in Ephrata and will be the featured speaker. The Bureau controls the lake's water level for flood control. Soap Lake City Councilman John Glasgow is the president of the Soap Lake Conservancy. He said the lake is not at the lowest level. He has seen it lower in the more than 30 years he has lived in Soap Lake. The meeting on Saturday is to educate the public. In Northwest news, an Oregon man arriving in court to face heroin possession charges ended up making things worse for himself by showing up with hypodermic needles and what authorities believe was a ball of heroin in his pocket. The Marion County Sheriff's Office says 23-year-old Michael Durbin told deputies he got mixed up and forgot to leave the items in his car. The Associated Press reports that Durbin was arrested on the spot Monday and charged with another count of possessing heroin. A boater who had been missing since Thanksgiving Day has been found alive. 67-year-old Rom Ingram sent out a Mayday call Tuesday morning from his sailing vessel. The call ran for just a few seconds, but it was long enough to scramble a joint rescue effort by the Navy and the Coast Guard.
A Coast Guard C-130 flew overhead and took this video of the rescue. That's the USS Paul Hamilton. The crew of the Navy-guided missile destroyer took in a tired but happy Ingram.
He got a shower, which, you know, if you've spent any time at sea, you know is really nice to just get the salt water off you. Got some food, some water. He's doing okay.
12 days ago, Ingram sent 2 Mayday calls saying his 25-foot sailing vessel, the Malia, was taking in water and in danger of sinking. An initial search turned up no sign of him or his vessel. Today, after another Mayday call, the Coast Guard's state-of-the-art equipment was able to locate the boat and its skipper some 64 miles south of Oahu. You got the Mayday signal, but how were you able to locate him?
Well, with our equipment, we were able to basically use direction finding equipment and DF the signal and basically trace it to where he was.
Ingram's fishing buddy Dietrich Manaba heard the good news from the Coast Guard, which sent the cutters Kiska and Rush to join the Navy in the rescue effort. I spoke to Manaba as he was out fishing off Molokai, and he offered this advice for his friend.
I'm going to tell him maybe you should go fishing with me more often and stop fishing on that little sailboat. It's kind of dangerous.
And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.